an untouched German command bunker from the Second World War, strategically placed between farms as camouflage. This is a Regelbau 636 design with 2-meter-thick concrete walls made with 960 cubic meters of concrete. It was designed to withstand a direct hit from 500-kilo bombs and shells from a 22 centimeters diameter cannon. It is located in the center of a coastal fort on the Atlantic Wall with 6 French-made 15.5 centimeters field cannons. After invading France in 1940, the Germans seized these cannons and transported them to several other countries along the Atlantic Wall. The Germans also misled the Allied forces by building fake cannons at a nearby beach. Such dummy installations, including tanks, airplanes, and entire buildings, were actually quite normal during the Second World War. The most interesting part of the coastal fort is definitely the command bunker. On the left side of the entrance, it is written in German translated to English. In case of gas hazard, close doors and firing ports. At the main entrance, we can also see a firing port aimed toward the stairs. This could be closed from the inside. Going further into the bunker, we enter the readiness room. A quick reaction force was probably on a 12-hour duty, waiting inside here, ready for anything. They were also likely responsible for a coal-fired stove that stood here. The text on the walls says something like, "Warning, life danger, carbon monoxide." Leave the room if suspected, and extinguish the fire in the stove. The emergency exit is also located in this room. The text reads, "No smoke during the day or bright nights." By reading these signs, we understand how strict the Germans were when it came to sound and light discipline. I have no clue what this machine was used for. Does anyone know? Let me know in the comments. This is the Kartenraum, translated to map room, which was essentially the operations room. We can clearly see that a lot of communication systems were mounted on these walls. This room probably had a large table where the officers planned their operations. The electrical cables lead into the Funkraum, which translates to the radio room. This large room shows us how important communication was with the nearby coastal fortresses, as well as with higher strategic command during the Second World War. A staircase from the operations room leads to the dome. An MG-42 was likely positioned here, with a great 90-degree view over the ocean. There is also an interesting shaft leading down to the operations room. I don't know what it was used for, but it was probably a way for the soldiers in the dome to pass something down to the officers. Let me know if you have any ideas. On the roof of the bunker, they likely had a 2 centimeters flak right here and an MG-42 in this characteristic position. If you want to see more walkthroughs of bunkers, please subscribe. The next room, I believe, is translated to the entrance defense room. It makes sense because it has a firing port. Imagine German soldiers standing here, ready to fire at the enemy.